3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. Every game in the Super Bowl era, almost around 27,000. No one has ever done it. Josh has done it twice in 120 games. The one caveat, of course, who did it in 1954? Our guy.
Otto Graham.
Otto Graham.
Yeah,
great Otto Graham out here. What did Josh and the Bills prove?
I mean, listen, this is the way they have to play because of who their defense is. And this is what I was trying to say last week, and then we got to see it, which is I do not believe that their receiving core is so inept that the Josh Allen explosiveness can't exist. We saw it yesterday, and you just have to, he has to tap into the old school Josh, which is going to have, like you said, he still is the guy that in his first playoff game ever was running down the sideline, threw the ball backwards over his head in mid-court. Like, that lives in him somewhere, and it pops out occasionally. Because he had the pick. He also did the mid-play forward pass, which he did in a playoff game against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But when
this is insane.
When he activates that mode, this is a compliment. When he activates that mode is when he is the scariest. And they just scored every time they had the ball and didn't turn the ball over. And of course, listen, I know how the deal for most of the media with Josh Allen, 6 days ago, they get blown out by the Dolphins. It's everyone else's fault.
Nothing he can do.
Nothing he can do. Today, he's the most talented player in the history of the position. I get it. I've come to peace with it. But this is what they're going to have to do because that defense stinks. So their path to a Super Bowl, Brew, is Josh Allen get on a heater for a month, and that was a great win by him. He was the reason they won.
Yeah, and the first thing they proved is that what I said about the Buccaneers, Nick's other Super Bowl prediction.
The Bucs were good.
Yes, they were good.
Yeah.
They were cute. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was proven. Okay. And secondly, I do agree with you, Nick. They have to let Josh be Josh.
Yes.
It's gonna come with some boneheaded plays, some recklessness. Let's face it. Because remember, a lot of people act like we say it on this show. You don't hear it on a lot of other shows. They took the ball out of his hands.
Correct.
They midway through last season when they went away from Stephon Diggs, or 2 years ago, when they got away from Stephon Diggs, they started running more. His pass attempts went way down. Last year was the case. Early this year was the case. And his turnovers went down. But they clearly did that, Joe Brady, the OC, so he wouldn't turn the ball over.
But they had a defense they could trust.
Yes, but as they are now, they don't have enough elsewhere to win games with him playing that way. So they have to let him go Superman mode. And look, let's keep it real. A major reason that his Superman mode with the recklessness hasn't gotten him at least to a Super Bowl is Mahomes. That's it. I mean, he's been good in a lot of those games against the Chiefs, but he hasn't been able to beat the Chiefs.
He is not doing anything wrong in those games. He is still Superman in those games. The team around him is the one that's failing. Stop with the nonsense. He had nothing to do with the failures of that 13-second game. He had nothing to do with the failures in 23 or 24 against the Kansas City Chiefs. So, stop with that absolute utter nonsense. Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL without a shadow of a doubt. He is elite. He is special. And it's so disingenuous, like, oh, well, he did against Miami. There's nothing he could do, right? Because you expect him every single game to have 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. That's what you expect him to be able to do game after game after game. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like we've lost the ability to have real, actual, grounded, honest, non-biased conversations about these teams, and about Josh Allen specifically. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Look, I don't understand. You expect this man to be flawless, to be 100% perfect, to be able to put a football team on his back week after week after week after week after week after week. Huh? It's his fault that Tua and the run gamer torched the Buffalo Bills. That's his fault. The Bills' defense tried to do that with Baker, and the Bucs for sure with players that no one ever heard of. And what did Josh Allen have to do when we say, oh, well, I don't believe that these receivers aren't good enough? They're clearly good enough for the explosiveness. Really? Why didn't you say that when Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice were there? Why didn't you say the receivers were good enough there? You have Hollywood Brown, you have Thorne, you have Kelsey, You said no, just wait until Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy are there. Josh Allen's throwing to running backs and receivers that no one has ever even heard of except for his parents. And he's scrambling around on 3rd and long, throwing 40-yard passes. And someone in the comment section has the audacity to come to me and say, "Why don't you compliment the catch that he made? Are we serious? Are we serious right now? Why does Josh Allen break people? I'd love to know." There's 2 quarterbacks that break absolutely everyone's minds. It is Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. That's been my experience. I don't know why, but it's like they can't seem to have any type of like grounded, nuanced conversations. And then we get in delusional conversations where we start to pretend that like Baker Mayfield's on the level of Josh Allen. And it's like, well, that's certainly not true. And then we get in delusional conversations where people say, Lamar Jackson is clearly better than Josh Allen. And it's like, okay, that's not true either. You can believe that Lamar Jackson is better than Josh Allen, that's fine. It's an acceptable opinion. I disagree with it, but when you start to say things like clearly better, Josh Allen's nowhere close to his level. Or when we have the delusional takes of like, Josh Allen's been good, he just can't get past Patrick Mahomes. He just can't be. He's just not good enough to get past the Chiefs. He's played better against the Kansas City Chiefs. In every single playoff game that he's lost against the Kansas City Chiefs, he's played better than Patrick Mahomes has played in all of his losses. And it's not even particularly close. I went through the numbers with you. I went through all of it. And his defense gives up a boatload of points, and his receivers can't catch the ball. The run game not there. The play calling awful. The defense awful. I mean, just take 2023, guys. I went through those highlights. I showed you the footage. Josh Allen's making like 60-yard dagger throws that hit his receivers in the hands, and they just drop his field goal kicker, missing a field goal. And they're like, oh, but he missed Diggs in that one play. Oh, you mean when Chris Jones was in his lap? I'm sorry that Josh Allen doesn't make every single throw perfectly. 2024. Oh, he only got 17 yards on the paint bank. It's like that was Amari Cooper's fault. That's who that was. Josh Allen had it set up for Amari Cooper to take it to the end zone. He gets an insane blitz by Spags and throws. The fact that he even got the ball off, the fact that he even made it even remotely catchable, and it gets dropped. It's Josh Allen's fault. Okay, where every time they got to the red zone, the play was, Josh, please find your way into the end zone. Please. Any short yardage. But please, Josh, can you please just one more? Just one more time, we promise. We promise we'll have another play for you. Just one more time, please. Please just get the first down. Please, just one more time. Whereas Andy Reid's given Patrick Mahomes layups. Just crazy to me. It's so disingenuous, the whole idea that he lost against the Dolphins, and it's not fair. We're gonna pretend like we should just be ripping and blaming Josh Allen, and then we can't praise him for doing something that no other quarterback in the Super Bowl era has ever done, and he's now done it twice. And we're ridiculous for saying that Josh Allen is just out of his mind, insanely gifted, that's somehow an unacceptable worldview to have, and how dare anyone say, my goodness, he is extraordinary. How about this? If Josh Allen was the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs against the Broncos on Sunday, I bet you the Chiefs win with Josh Allen. Why? Because Josh Allen can do more. Why? Because Josh Allen's a better passer. Why? Because Josh Allen's a better runner. Why? Because Josh Allen's stronger. Why? Because Josh Allen's faster. Why? Because Josh Allen's more powerful. Why? Because Josh Allen is a better quarterback. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Josh Allen? What did he and the Bills prove on Sunday? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So, you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.